Gema Smith with All Things Real Estate. So I want to welcome you to our online show. And we have such a program set up for you in these next segmentations. We have Coach Chung with us today. So welcome, Kai, and tell us, why do you call yourself a retirement coach?
Well, first things first, nobody likes salespeople. Everybody wants to be taught. Everybody wants information. So while so many people are out to sell you a product, whether it's a portfolio for your investments, or whether it's healthcare planning, insurance planning, everybody wants to sell you something. Whereas we really want you to feel that we're behind you like a coach in a corner. And not just coaching you, but guiding you, really educating you on what you need, and you make the decision.
Exactly. Well, in our last segmentation, Kai, we talked about retirement planning. And in this segmentation, we are going to touch bases on the Medicare and health and long-term care planning, which is a very critical element in regards to retirement, right? And so, Kai, tell us a little bit more about what are the most important points that someone should know about Medicare and health and long-term care planning?
Well, the biggest thing is that healthcare is one of the largest gaps that prevents people from retiring. So the first part of healthcare in your retirement portfolio is Medicare. As you approach Medicare, it's so confusing. There's so many different rules and concepts. There's so many different words: Medigap, Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare Advantage, Medi-Medi. And then you got all these different
Sounds like
programs that say you can,
sounds like a
you get this for free or
playful.
that for free. And what are the different rules? Some plans you can change every year. Some plans it's once in your life. And the lack of transparency in this industry is really unparalleled. And the corruption starts all the way from the top. So many people don't know you can forfeit your rights with Medicare or your freedom with Medicare. And not while those plans are bad, you just don't read about it. So that's what makes that so confusing and stressful. Should you even go on Medicare if you're covered through an employer? Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't, right? So many people are overpaying for their healthcare as well. The second part of healthcare is the second chapter of your retirement, if you will. Is your 70s and 80s and maybe even to the 90s if you need help such as home care, assisted living care. Now, we're not talking about nursing home. I don't know about you, Gemma, but I already told my kids I'm not going to the nursing home. So what we're specifically talking about is home care and assisted living care. This is the type of care that a good colleague of mine, Nelson, had to move back to Puerto Rico to take care of his mom, and she's only 66, but she has beginning stages of Alzheimer's, and this has been a real trouble for the family because they have to change their career, change where they live. This is a big stress for the family and also for the actual person going on care. Now you have to think about your retirement portfolio. You thought that your retirement was going to last you until you're 90, 95 years old. And now you find out that you're spending, this is no joke, Gemma, at least $80,000 to $120,000 just for a home care, assisted living care. And that has 3%, 4% average inflation cost. I've been doing this for going on 16 years now. And when I first started, it was only about $2,000, $3,000 a month for an assisted living. Now, here in the Bay Area, $6,000 to $12,000 per month. And that's today's cost. So what part of your retirement coaching have you ever had on how to prevent that? And did you guys know you can actually cover your long-term care costs in some cases without even buying long-term care? And that's the whole part of being a coach and not just selling product or insurance.
And that's so important, Kai, because we are going through that same situation now with our elderly parents. And, 5 years ago, they started declining in their health. And at that point, as the sandwich generation stepped in to take a look at where they were at. And one of the things that they wanted was to age in place. But aging in place, requires quite a bit of looking at the environment where they live, making sure that they're there's enough safety features that they can be taken care of there at home. And also making sure that that they had the resources available to allow the help, the home care at home. So definitely that is an important feature that that I know that my husband and I had talked about that a lot, especially taking care of the elderly in our family, not only my husband's side but also my side. So having the resource to come directly to someone like yourself, is so important. So audiences, if you are thinking of your retirement, your Medi-Cal, long-term care, he's the right coach for you. So please, his information will be posted there right on the bottom. Reach out to him for a free consultation and definitely prepare yourself for that long-term planning. Kai, thank you again for joining us in this segmentation. And again, I look forward to continuing our conversation because it gets even better. So thank you so much. And I want to thank our audience for joining us in this segmentation, and we'll see you in our next.
Thank you, Gemma.
Take care.